Welcome in my channel Digital Arts. In this tutorial, I create a low poly high-rise building, UV unwrapping it and texturing it in Photoshop. And finally, I import it in Unity and set up materials for our scene. So let's start it. Today I show you how to make a 3D game environment. I create my each model in Blender and UV unwrap it. After that, texturing it in Photoshop and generate normal and bump map. Finally, import it in Unity. Then set up our materials and lighting to make a professional look 3D game environment. I want to make a city section for our environment. Now, I mainly focus to make a high-rise building. This is a series tutorial. I don't know how many parts need to be finished in this series. In my concept, I want to make a detailed high-rise building. In this part, I want to make a low poly top section of the building in detail with normal and bump map. I want to increase this cube size like a high-rise building. After that, I texturing it in Photoshop and then import it in Unity. It's essential and very important that we need to control our poly counting for a game environment. Now I want to resize this cube for top section of building. It is needed to be cube origin is in bottom. For this, press tab to go to edit mode and G for ground and Z for Z axis and press 1, then press enter. Now you see our origin is in bottom of the object. Now I press tab to go to object mode. Now I open my measurement panel to set my measure in feet and press N for properties panel. Here I want to change my cube dimension. In x-axis I want to set it to 60 feet and in y-axis I need the same like x in 60 feet and in z-axis I want 10th floor 10 into 30 130 feet maybe enough for our height. Basic top section of my building is ready. I want to make an underground parking zone, one entrance for parking zone in front side and one exit for parking zone in right side. And I want to make two elevators in the corner and two guard room inside the parking zone. Then in ground floor I want to make two or three small shops. Build some steps from ground level to ground floor. I will do it in the next tutorial. Now I unwrap this building and texturing it in Photoshop and import it in Unity. Now I press Command A, apply my object in rotation and scale. Now it's set in 1. It gives us proper UV. Close my tool panel, press T and N for properties panel. This gives us space for work. Press tab to go to edit mode and press Ctrl tab for edge selection too. And now I want to mark seam. Select these 4 edges and Command E mark seam. This mark seam gives us fresh and solid UV. Now selected these top 4 edges. Press Command E and mark seam. And now I select bottom 4 edges and press Command E and mark seam. Now press A twice to select all faces for create UVs. So press U and unwrap. Press tab to go to object mode. Now I want to change my screen layout default to UV editing. Now press N for this side to close the properties panel and T for this side close the tools panel. Now press tab to go to edit mode. I want to see where is our connected vertices. Now press Ctrl Tab. Sorry, I press this small button and want to see where is our connected vertices. Now I see the edge connected there and this edge connected there and this edge connected there. Press Ctrl Tab and face selection and B for box selection and select these two faces. Rotate it -90 degree and G for ground and place this face there. Now I press Ctrl Tab for edge selection mode to see which one connected with another edge and want to stitch them. These two are connected. Press V and enter. These These two are connected. Press V and enter. Press Ctrl Tab and select face selection mode and select these three faces and G for ground. Now Ctrl Tab for edge selection and select these two V and enter. Now Ctrl Tab, go to face selection mode, P for box selection, select these two, move it up and rotate it 90 and place these two there. These two faces useless for us. Now A for deselect all and B for box selection and select these four faces and place in our UV image area. We see that some area available outside of our UV. So scale our UV proportional a little bit. Now I select all UV and open my UV panel. Export UV layout. Set in the file destination in desktop UV folder and name it UV underscore high rise 1. And now I set size of my image is 2048 by 2048 and export this UV layout for our Photoshop. Export UV layout. Now we return to our UV editing layout to default layout and press tab, go to object mode and export this file fbx and I set the destination is desktop and the folder fbx and high-rise 1.fbx and my mark select object and export my fbx. Now I open my Photoshop and import my UV layout from UV's folder. So this is our final UVs. I drag and drop it in Photoshop and open it. I want to change this UVs layer name in UVs and I want to lock it. I want to use a building front texture for our UVs. So I choose in my texture folder and select a appropriate texture for our building that matching perfect for our environment. I collect this texture from textures.com. I choose this one is perfect for our, no, not this, maybe this one is more perfect and appropriate for our texture. So I drag and drop it in and open it in Photoshop. Now I want to unlock these and Command A for select all and Command C for copy and Command V this layer. Now press V for move tool. You see there are four columns. These four columns are four sides of the building. I want every side of building is same. We set the same texture in every single column. You see our texture is too big. Now press Command T and hold down Shift button for proportional scale. and press enter. Now I press V for move tool and I align it in our UV area. Now I see there are one, two, three, four, five, four, and two half. So I want to duplicate this layer. Press OK and V for move tool and align it in right. Now I merge in this in down. Now I press Command D for scale and hold down Shift button for proportional scaling and align it in this UV line and press enter. We see bottom of our texture starting from window part, but I want to start from orange part and 9 window in every floor. There are half window in both sides. I erase them next. Now I want to duplicate this layer and move it up and align it. Now again I duplicate this layer and move it up and align it. Again I duplicate this layer and move it up and align it. Now I select these 4 layers and merge them. Now press Command T. Now we need to move my texture down. So I press Z for zoom. That's it's easy to see that our UV I set it in top. Now press V for move. Sorry, not in this. I select this layer and V for move tool and want to see that our very bottom line starting with orange part. Now we see our top part is not filled with textures. Press Command T and scale it up and align it. So this is our one part of the building and I want 4 sides is the same. So I duplicate this layer and move it right. I press Z for zoom out and want to see what happened in there. So I align it. So now I select in this layer and duplicate layer and move it on left and align it something like that. Now I select this and duplicate layer and move it left and align it something like that. Our basic texture for this building is ready for save. Now I want to save it. First of all, I disable my UVs layer and I want to save it and choose my file destination, save as and desktop and psd and png folder and high-res one.psd and save and replace it. Now I want to save another png file because we import this texture in Unity and png is better for our environment. So I save as this file in destination high-res one.png and set the format in png and save, replace. We finished our primary texture. Next, we modify this texture. Now we open our Unity. Then we import our exported APX, import new assets, and from there APX not there, we import it in our desktop and APX folder and high-res1.apx import it. So we need some changes in our settings. First of all, generate colliders is enabled, and in materials use materials legacy and apply. Now we see that our materials in this and I move it in APX folder. Now I import my texture, import new assets, and in desktop maybe yes, desktop pst and png and high-res1.png and import it. Okay, I import it complete. Now I move it in texture folder. Now I go to APX folder and drag and drop my object. So this is our object which one we created in Blender, and if we unwrap it in Blender. Now our material setting, I choose the small button in albedo and select this texture for our albedo. So this applying in our object. So we change our albedo in full white. Okay, I want to finish this part now. And in second tutorial I built ground floor and underground parking zone and built some steps in front side and right side. In third tutorial I finalizing this texture. In this corner we found two solid orange color like that. Not any window or glasses in corner. So we modify every corner and generate normal and bump map in Photoshop for more realistic look our material. So thanks for watching and stay with us, and do not forget to subscribe our channel. Your subscription, likes, comment, share give us more intentness and help other people to find this tutorial. Okay guys, see you next.